This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, Anthony Fantano, of course, hated on Drake's album. He says it's a light 2 with Iceman. Drake can't help but confirm pretty much all the worst criticisms against him. He's a creep, obsesses about clout. He's a clout goblin. The boy doesn't really have juice like he quite used to. I think it's done, basically. I don't think Iceman is the worst album, period. But I do think it's his most sorry-ass record so far. Like I lost my innocence at a tender age of 40. Yo, I can't believe this guy wrote that review. Yo, those two really hate each other. Like, for Pitchfork rates Maid of Honor an 8.0 out of 10. Meanwhile, I think they reviewed Iceman at 4.7 out of 10. They said Drake's best album in the Drake Comeback trilogy. He's desperate to pick up the pieces and reclaim his title as hip-hop's ultimate hitmaker. He is. He is. The woman Drake sampled on Where's Your Stuff interlude from Maid of Honor. She got a voicemail from her ex. She says, my ex hasn't called me, so can somebody please make sure he's alive? I need to know if how it feels to have I need to know how it feels to have a hit record before he had one. That's diabolical. That's diabolical. So let me play this. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I can't play the part from the album, obviously, but she's on there. And then she responds. She got a voicemail from her man, but she says she hasn't seen him. He's probably on life support. Let's see.
Why is this bitch on Drake's album? Like, what the fuck?
Calling me, telling me no, I'm on a Drake album, and I appreciate all the love and all the everything, but my ex hasn't called me. So can somebody make sure he's still alive?
Anyways, then we got Drake's currently expected to occupy 14 out of 15 spots on next week's Billboard Hot 100 with songs from Iceman. It says, no first male. They always do this. No first male has done this in history to achieve this milestone. They always have to do, like, no woman drinking tea and doing this has ever done this while drinking tea. It's always like a first. Now, you can tell DJ Khaled's losing his mind after being dissed by Drake and exposed. Exposed on the highest level of not supporting Palestine. And that's his people. He says, the world don't stop. I got to keep on toe-to-toe head moments. And all he does is cut together to a Jay-Z track. He cuts up all his possessions. That's because that's what really Khaled's all about, is what he owns, what he has, right? He's not a real person. And he formed against Drake because of Hove. Jay-Z didn't want Drake to. He wanted Drake to get re-signed with Universal for a couple $100 million and not be able to exit the system and be able to make billions. And Khaled got his marching orders and didn't support one bit because he's a Rock Nation artist. It's true. Lil Poppa, this is the CMG artist that passed. Her mom speaks out after autopsy reveals drugs played a role. She says, to everyone who has continued to support and pray for the family, I want to speak on the autopsy. The reports confirmed meth was in his system at the time of passing. As his family, we truly believe the drugs played a major part in what happened, although he did struggle with depression and anxiety. Let's see. Beneath everything, he was still a loving father. Now, this is the father of Rick Ross's daughter's kid. So yeah, it's just a message to their son, basically. Sean Cotton denies dissing Boosie. He says he told Vlad to pay him what he wants. Why? It's not no. Boosie's not worth losing $10,000. And Sean Cotton proved that by his offer to Boosie. He only offered him 15 grand, right? Because he hooked Vlad up with Charleston White, and Charleston White went over to Vlad again. Since Boosie's gone, he doesn't have to stop interviewing him. And he says, I'm going to interview Boosie. But Boosie turned down the $15,000. So, yeah, like, it's like, that didn't work. Sean Cotton means well, but, like, listen, Boosie was overcharging. Boosie was greedy as usual. Boosie's a greedy dude. Max B on Big Daddy Kane, he says he lost respect for Big Daddy Kane after he took that weird picture where the chocolates were covering his private parts.
Right? 10 when you came out, you was that nigga to that third album. You let me down when I saw this. Now wavy, baby. Sexual chocolate. Nigga Bell weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and I ain't been home out this motherfucker 60 days. Bam!
Okay. Then we got Fat Joe and Jadakiss had Rick Ross on. He knew this would happen, where he dissed 50 Cent, and he says, you know, I liked what Fat Joe was talking about whack rappers. I know you were talking about 50 Cent getting out of line. Listen, Fat Joe has no allegiance to anybody. He'll do whatever it takes to get paid. He's actually better friends with 50, and 50 has done more for Fat Joe than Rick Ross has ever done for anybody. Rick Ross is just using these opportunities, Drake, 50, all this, to sell his book and to try to sell his album, which is going to go triple plastique next week. Or is it the week after that? 2 weeks, right? The mixtape with Max B, French Montana, and him drop next week. Or this week, right? I already know that a lot of songs are going to get taken down because they didn't clear all the samples. I know that for a fact. That's coming down. It's not going to sell that much. People don't care. People don't care. Listen, at this point, French Montana, I hate to say this, man, because I like Max B, but French Montana is carrying Max B right now. People aren't really interested. He gave away a hit record, which I totally respect, you know. Oh, Rick Ross's new release, Boss. Nothing. Let's see. He also released Minx in Miami. Let's see if this is doing anything still. Or is it still stuck at 5 million? Let's see. And that's not a lot. Oh, no, it wasn't even stuck at 5 million. It was stuck at 2 million. I'm sorry. 5 million is something else. 2 million. 5 million is Khaled with Future. Khaled probably still stuck there. Because Future will do numbers, but let's be real. Like, everyone knows it's a DJ Khaled song. Let's see, DJ Khaled. He has this song out with one of them. It went up a little bit. It's at 6 million now. But it was at 5 point. It was stuck at 5.5. This ain't it. This ain't an anthem. Elliot Wilson went against Drake during the Kendrick thing. Actually started a whole podcast going against Drake with DJ Head that got canceled. After they couldn't talk about Drake no more, that got canceled. Then he tried to interview Kendrick Lamar, and Kendrick Lamar turned him away because he says you're basically, you know, a turncoat. You know, you used to be on Drake's side, now you're on my side because Drake denied you. I like Elliot Wilson, but you know that Elliot Wilson's above moves like that. You know, he is. Come on, he's been in the game forever. He's above moves like that. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Not much else is going on, but I will be reporting more news later. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.